A survey conducted by the Medical Research Council found that 1 in 4 South African men admitted to rape. 1 in 4. So to help improve the reputation of men in South Africa and to help ladies stay clear of danger, we'll show you which men to avoid. When you hear any of the following, run. No questions, no second guessing, run. Check it out.
Good evening and welcome to the dating show where the contestant tries to evade what could possibly be a life-threatening situation with a man with less moral fiber than a Catholic priest's uniform bottoms. I'm Bobby Fairway and this is Bad Bachelor. Before we go on, I'd just like to speak about my pending court case, and I've just got one thing to say to that lying stepdaughter of mine. After 12 is lunch. Yeah? I put the sensual back into non-consensual. Now, back to our show. Our contestant today, playing for a weekend tour of the Sexual Offenders Unit at Portsmouth Prison, is Jessica. Yeah, Jessica is a university graduate working at a prestigious chartered accounting firm. She lives in a 3-bedroom townhouse, drives a luxury German sedan, which begs the question, what is she doing here looking for a man instead of being somewhere out there burning her bras? Yeah, Jessica, you know how the game goes. You ask each bachelor one question, and at the end of the night, whoever's answered your questions to your liking, you get to go home with them. So are you ready? There you go. Bachelor number 1.
Okay, Bachelor 1. If I was to find you with another woman, how would you expect me to react in that situation? And how would you make it up to me?
A chick fight, Jessica. A chick fight. I will remind the two of you that the main ingredient for a successful female fight is mud, jelly, and chocolate sauce. And therein lies the excitement for a successful sporting spectator. Sport. Mud, jelly, and chocolate sauce. Without it, it's just two chicks trying to senselessly beat each other up.
Very true, very true. Although you may have offended half of this nation's skirts, eh? Anyway, Jessica, Bachelor number 2 is all ready for you.
Bachelor number 2. Gauteng has the highest rate of single females making it on their own in the business world. How would you suggest that the other provinces incorporate women into the business world?
Well, you see, Mapeveza, men dominate the world of business, just like God himself intended. Yeah, but so, no, that can't happen. So, in fact, Johannesburg as a city has enjoyed a long, storied history with its unique blend of bigotry and good old-fashioned sexist values, making it the single most prejudiced city in the country. So, if you are even thinking of moving into my parents' home, you need to quit that job of yours and assume your position in the kitchen, making food for all the babies you're going to be popping out.
Some valid points there, Bachelor number 2. I also find it quite disturbing when chicks plaster on the makeup like Jessica over here. Yeah, you're doing so much for the woman's struggle for equality, aren't you, Jess? Anyway, moving on. You've got one more bachelor to interrogate.
Well, to tell you the truth, Bobby, I'm starting to feel quite uncomfortable. I don't believe that there are any good men left, and maybe Charlize Theron was right. I thought she was only talking about the men in the East Rand.
Come on, Porky, hurry up. We've got a rugby match to watch, eh?
Hey, Bachelor number 3. If we were in a serious relationship and we had an unplanned pregnancy.
Let me interrupt you there, Jessica, and I'm sorry about being abrupt. It's just that unplanned pregnancy to me is a very, very serious matter. So, especially in this day and age with our financial climate and the recession and all that, I just feel that we need to be responsible. So, you bring the protection, I'll bring the erection, and re-hypnol's optional.
There you go. We've either made a love connection or a future conviction. Jessica, who would you like to go out with, and who would you like to have arrested?
This has been the worst experience of my life. If these men mirror what South African society is all about, then we're in for horrible times, and I'm so afraid for all our futures.
Oh, there you go, another satisfied customer. Gentlemen, strip club.
Strip club. Yeah.